So what could be better than having a great meal with some great prizes, all while helping a great cause?
It's all part of the Signature Chefs auction to benefit the March of Dimes. And one of the Signature Chefs joins us today, Tom Olson from the Hyatt Regency Chesapeake Bay. We're going to learn about the event in a few moments, but first, what are we making today?
We're going to make a crisp seared duck breast with cherry compote, and then we're going to use the duck fat that we cooked the duck with and make a nice rainbow chard.
Ooh, that sounds good. All right. Well, it sounds like we have a lot to do, so let's go down the ingredients first.
Okay.
What's in it?
What's in the duck?
The duck is very simple. Do we want to actually prepare this now?
Go ahead and tell me what's in there.
What we have is very simple: duck, salt, pepper, and then we're going to finish that after we finish it in the saute pan. We're going to take that out, and then we're going to saute the chard with the garlic and a little bit of the rendered duck fat.
And then the rainbow or the cherry sauce?
Cherry compote is we get the dried cherries. We have orange juice, red wine, a little bit of organic honey, some thyme, and some shallots.
Okay, let's get cooking.
All right, let's do it. You ready for this?
Show me what to do.
All right, so we're going to grab the duck breast, and it's very important to score your duck breast.
Why?
Underneath there's obviously a very thick layer of fat with duck.
Okay.
So in order to get that layer of fat and the fat underneath the skin to render out, to get all that nice flavor, you need to score it just a little bit. So if you want to grab a knife there, Jimmy,
show me what you're doing.
We're just going to go, but we're not going to cut the flesh.
Oh, okay. So just
just enough.
Okay.
And I think your knife might actually be sharper than mine, so.
So then, if I cut it in half, do I have an excuse if that's the case?
Yeah, no,
not so much.
If you get to the skin, then you might get a little bit of a dry duck.
Yeah,
there.
okay.
But, so if we just score it like this.
Both directions?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I think I can do that.
All right, give it a shot.
We're going to find out if I can or not.
All right.
And while he's doing that,
Take that tip in there.
what do you have me doing over here?
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to make our tart cherry compote, and you can just pick up the tart cherries at any store nowadays. You've got the dried cherries.
Okay.
Put a little bit of olive oil in here, and then we're going to just put in our shallots to get started.
Okay.
We just want to get those a little saute.
Okay.
And then let's put in our thyme.
All of it?
Yep.
Okay. A little bit of thyme.
All right, now we're going to just go ahead and put in our liquids. So we're going to put in our red wine.
Red wine.
Red wine.
Woo!
How much of it goes in? How much of it do you keep for the chef?
Pardon me? Oh, yeah, I was going to say we could have done about half of that and then kept the rest. and then we're going to put in the orange juice.
Okay, all of it?
Yep.
Again? Okay. All right.
Okay, and then let's put in our honey.
Honey.
And then lastly, we're going to put in our tart cherries. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to let this go, bring it up to a little bit of a boil, and then just let it simmer until it starts to thicken. The cherries start to reconstitute, so that you've got a nice, there you go.
Okay.
So you've got a nice sauce. It'll reduce down.
So it'll thicken up a little bit?
Exactly.
Oh, sounds good. Jimmy, that looks pretty good.
Because, you know why? I had Zach the cameraman do it when nobody was looking. Okay, so what am I doing here?
All right, you did a great job. So what we do is we make sure we have our pan nice and hot, because what we want is we want this to get nice and crispy. So we're just going to do a little salt and pepper.
All right.
Here,
I like my pepper a lot. Does that matter?
I love pepper too. Here, I'll start yours, your pepper, mine.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
All right.
Now we're just going to put them right into the pan.
Flop them right in.
Hopefully you got a nice heat.
Yeah, sear
So
it,
you get a nice,
How about that?
That's perfect.
I did it right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got one thing right.
So you're going to let this go about 10 minutes until you get a nice, crispy skin.
Right.
Flip it over just for a second. We got a lot of smoke going, huh?
Oh, we sure do.
Flip it over for a second, and then you can finish it in your oven. I like to bring it to about 155, 160, so you still have a little pink inside. You don't have to, duck is not the same as chicken, where we need to make sure that we cook it all the way through.
That's not a problem, okay.
So and what happens, see here, is you have all that fat from the breast is seeping down into the pan, which then gives you that great, I don't know if you've ever been anywhere that has like French fries done in duck fat or whatever.
But I've never tried that.
You've got, it's incredible. So what you got here is, this is going to be your cooking oil for your Swiss chard.
Okay. Well, there are several ways you can get the shopping list and instructions on how to make this recipe. You can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801. You can also go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab, or call us 443-880-9116. Crispy sliced duck breast.
I don't think you're going to like this, so I'll take care of it. Okay?
Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what, we are going to get this all together through the magic of TV and taste this in just a few minutes. So we have our meal going here. Now we're going to learn more about this great event. Up next on Delmarva Life, Tom's going to tell us more about the 8th annual Signature Chefs Auction. Find out how you can get a delicious meal while helping such a worthwhile cause. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.